Hello guys, welcome back to Authentically Molly White. You know, you might be wondering, Molly, leo mbona unakaa vizuri? Niko na crew, guys. We've elevated. Tumeelevate. Today we have a cameraman, tuko na Ngumba huko hapo, na tuko na Karani hapo mtu wa sound, tuko na Cyrille, director. Guys, we are becoming bigger. So, thank you as usual for the people who've not subscribed. Subscribe right now. Like, comment, do all of that before I even start. So, last week tuliachia wapi? Tuliachia story yangu nikiwa suspended. It was on a Friday. So let's start from Friday. So Friday niko kwa gari sasa na wazazi coming back to Machakos. That was such a long ride. And then we reach in Athi River. You know what my mom says? My mom amepigia mtu, one of our workers, and she's like, enda ukatafute nyaunyo ununue. Me, I knew that day was over. It was over for me. Nyaunyo, nilikuwa nipigwa na nyaunyo. Hey. So tumefika nyumbani, mimi my heart is just, mimi najua leo usiku kichapo yenye napata leo. Kichapo yenye nilipata hiyo siku actually. So nyaunyo ndio hiyo imeletwa, I'm just dreading the night. Nimeenda study room ninafikiria, oh my god, yani my ass is about to be whooped. I'm about to be beaten like a cow, not like a donkey. Cause nyaunyo. Anyway, so akaitisha pia kuni za kunipiga. So zimeletwa 10.
It's about to go down.
They have brought 10 of them, 10 za kunipiga. So now it's at night. My dad came, dropped us, alafu yeye akaenda. So sasa amerudi usiku. My brother is seated on the chair. Babangu ako hapo. Mama amekuja, ameka fimbo hapo. Ameweka mafimbo zake hapo. So I was like, hey, today is that day. You know, it wasn't even my mom who beat me. It was my dad. That was the first and the last time my father ever beat me. Nilipewa kichapo. I was beaten. Like I was actually really, I was beaten. Yeah, hapa najua mnacheka story yangu. You're laughing, but that day I went through it. I was really beaten. So anyway, fast forward. So sasa imeisha, nimechapwa, sikuteteshwa because my parents don't know how to. They don't hawateteshanangi. Nikichapo na inaisha ikiisha. So that whole 2 weeks now, my suspension, it was just boring. I was doing nothing. I read all the books kwa study room, I swear. So now, back to school. Tumerudi tena shule. I think I came back on a Friday. Yeah, I came back on a Friday. So that day that I came back, ilikuwa student election that day. It was the same day that the student council was being elected. So nimefika, my friends, I don't even know how they saw me, but wamefika wote, Molly, what a hug, you know, all that. Then I go to the deputy principal's office. I don't know what she says. Sasa wazazi wangu wako hapo. So of course wanaongea. And then this woman has the audacity to say, oh Molly, you know you could have also been a prefect if you weren't suspended. Nani alikwambia nilikuwa nataka kuwa prefect? Kwanza tuanze hapo. Anyway. So now my friends, now we're in class, my parents have already gone. Now my friends are filling me in on what I have missed those past 2 weeks. So kumbuka, ilikuwa student election hiyo siku yenye nilikuja. So they had already been elected. Kulikuwa na a whole new student council. So they're telling me sijui before they were elected walikuwa wanakuja class, and mind you ma form 2s wanakuja class ya form 3. They're like you guys are behaving like children, you're always making noise. Na tuko form 3, imagine unaambiwa na form 2 you're childish. Mimi nilikuwa tunasikia hizo ma story da shanga rada.
Haki ya Mungu ni mambo gani?
Another one, now the one who became the president. Amekuja class, and then she's like, guys, you know this is my school now. I roll this school. Before I elected, I roll this school. So people are just complaining. They're just complaining of the things that have been happening while I was gone. So, nimefiliwa in, nimesikia, everything. So in our class, we didn't have any prefect. because class yetu tulikuwa tumeseparate. When we went to form 3 we were separated 3A and 3B. So 3A ilikuwa wa students wenye walikuwa wana perform, and then 3B it was for others. So me, I was in 3B. So 3B, like to be a prefect, you had to have a certain grade and above. So of course class yetu 3B yenye ni in discipline and students who are not performers, we did not have a prefect. So we made our own list. So tulikuwa na president wetu wa class, tulikuwa everyone had their own thing. So kulikuwa na president, kulikuwa na deputy, kulikuwa na wa dining hall, kulikuwa na wa library. I was for library. So mimi nilikuwa the library prefect. And then we put them hapo kwa notice board in front of the class. Because I mean, inaumiza nani? So one day after bado hata 2 weeks hazijapita, this is still the same week after my suspension. So ndio hiyo wiki nyingine sasa. At night, my desk mate, she was like, let's have a class meeting, guys. Class meetings, smora. Kate, my deskie. That is where we went wrong. That class meeting is where everything went wrong. So people are now complaining. Oh guys, these prefects have been treating us like we're in a public school. We should also show them kama when you want to treat kama tuko public school, even us we should show them. Everyone is agreeing. Mimi tu niko hapo tunashangaa. You know, because mimi nashangaa. Hey. So my suggestions zinaanza kukuja. Suggestions start coming. We should take their books alafu turarue, tuibe nguo zao tutupe. Tuweke vitu kwa nywele. The deputy president, she was an Indian, so she had like long hair. Tuweke vitu kwa nywele zao. Kila mtu alikuwa na suggest. It wasn't just one person, and it wasn't 2, and it wasn't 3. Everyone in that class, including me. Mom, kama una watch. Pole. So everyone in the class, including me, kila mtu alikuwa anapeana suggestions. Mimi nilikuwa nimepea. I think mimi ndio nilipeana hiyo suggestion ya vitu. No, it wasn't. Mimi nilipeana suggestion ya vitabu. Because surely, watu wanajifanya wanapenda kusoma, chukua vitabu zao turarue tutupe. So, hizo suggestions zote zinaandikwa kwa ubao, zinaandikwa kwa ubao na zinaandikwa pia kwa notebook. Haya. So then there was this guy. Okay, our classes, I don't know why the other form 3 class wasn't next to us. So in front of our class ilikuwa a form 2 class. I don't know why. So in that class, there's a girl who everyone in our class didn't like. I don't even remember why. But there's a girl in that class no one liked. So yeye ndiye alikuwa akwe victim number 1. So kila mtu aka-agree. It was a unanimous agreement that she was going to be the first victim. So I remember that day. Hiyo siku ilikuwa na, I think it was the next week now. The next week. So this is the second week, suspension. So I think it was Monday. Yeah, Monday. My desk mate, she didn't have a class, so she had a free class. Your class. So akakuja class after the class ended. She came. She was like, I've taken her jacket. So amechukua. Sasa tunashangaa. Now who else? Nani ako na the free period the next class? It was me and 5 other girls. So tulikuwa wasita wenye walikuwa na a free class the next class. So tukachukua hiyo jacket. Sasa tuko hapo kwa assembly point, we are wondering what to do with this jacket. Tumeichukua sasa alafu. Mimi nikasema tuweke kwa mchanga tuchafue. We did that. Tukachukua, I don't know who had the drinking chocolate, but someone akachukua drinking chocolate. Akamwaga drinking chocolate. And then I was like, you know what, let's do this. Let's tutupe kwa binia pads. For the girl who is watching this, I'm very sorry. I know. Hiyo ilikuwa bullying. Guys, I bullied. I was part of the bullies. Oh my god. So jacket tukachukua, tukaweka kwa bin ya pads. Tukafika si victim number 1 si imeshafanyika. Sasa tukarudi sasa class, told everyone what happened. Hii mambo ya kuambia kila mtu kila mtu kitu, tukaambiana vitu zenye zilifanyika. So now that's day, okay, we used to have, because I was in a Catholic school, Loreto Convent Msongari, so every single day tulikuwa na evening prayers. So evening prayers, after the prayers we used to have announcements. So ameenda huko mbele aka announce, guys, if you've seen my jumper, si tuko tu hapo tunaangaliana tunacheka. Tukapo tunaangaliana tunacheka. Then now, see victim number 1 done. So now, before the next victim. Now I remember this day. This was on a Friday. How I remember it was on a Friday? Because it was the same as last time. The same Friday. Yenye nilifukuziwa last time was the same Friday. 2 weeks later. It was literally 2 weeks later after my suspension. 2 weeks later, guys. So, my deskmate, she wasn't in class the whole day. Aqua class siku yote, siku mzima. Then one by one watu wanaenda, wanarudi. Watu wanaenda one by one. Someone comes, they go, they come back. And then sasa one of the teachers mwenye ako disciplinary committee akakuja akaangalia hiyo karatasi, our list of prefects, akaiangalia, akairarua, akaenda nayo. Tukajua bas. Makesi. So of course sasa the people who have been called, they're telling us, yeah, like disciplinary committee, they're asking us like what happened, blah 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 blah, you know.
Talking la 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 like this is
ni makesi. So kila mtu anaulizwa. So sisi wote tuna tense, like we're like we have to get our stories straight. But of course there's always that one person. There has to be that one kasnitch in a class. So hiyo siku sasa, like at 3 p.m. huko, before 4, or was it after 4? Yeah, huko 3 p.m. tukapelekwa tukaitwa si wote twende the assembly point. Then they told us to remove our shoes, tutoe socks, alafu tupatiane all our bangles. So hizi mavitu zikakatwa, anklets zikakatwa, which doesn't make sense, because why? But anyway, what do I know? So zimekatwa, zimechukuliwa, tukadismissiwa. We were asked, we had you guys like kuna kesi inaendelea, blah blah blah, you know. Sisi wote tunajifanya because we don't know what you people are talking about. Mimi sijui Kenya hao watu wanaongelea. Mimi sijui.
I don't know.
Then we were dismissed. So sir, uko, it was like at when you dismissiwa, it was like 3:30 before classes ended. Classes zilikuwa zinaisha 3. Either 3 or yeah, 4, sorry. So tuko the far end of the field. Sasa tuna discuss like who might have snitched, nani amesema nini, who did this, who did that, you know. We are discussing. Sisi bado hatujaitwa, by the way. Like I think they started with like the good students, and then wamalizie sasa na sisi bad students. So it's 4. Hiyo siku ilikuwa mandazi, tea break ya 4 ilikuwa mandazi. So nimeenda nikachukua mandazi yangu, niko tu hapo nashangaa, naangalia disciplinary committee. It used to happen in the principal's office. Naangalia hapo, naona watu tu wanatoka tu one by one. Mtu anaenda anatoka. Mimi nilitoa 5:30. I think it was either 5:30 or 6. The time supper was happening. Yeah, so 5, it was 6. Yeah, it was 6. Ndio mimi nikaitwa. Well, you were here 2 weeks ago and you're already back here again. It seems so. Then she's like, I think there were like 5 teachers. Alafu wote wananiangalia. Wote wameketi in a cup. All of them are sat. Mimi nimesimama. They're like, we've been told everything, so don't even deny. You took insert the girl's name, jacket, and then you threw it in the bin. Nikasema no. We know you did. No. I denied. Deny.
No.
Deny. So after like 2 minutes, they're like, you wait, inaonekana tu nadanganya. Just get out of here. Nikaenda. I left. So bado tunangoja 7, 8 imefika sasa. 8 imefika. Then my friend tells me that they've called our parents. They've called our parents. Na mimi nilikuwa hapa 2 weeks ago. Nakumbuka ile kichapo yenye nilikuwa nimepewa. So imagine sasa kichapo yenye nilikuwa na imagine nitapewa this time after hiyo kichapo ya suspension. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Like my hands, my asses had not even healed from the beating. And now I'm going back home again. Gosh. So now, thank God it's my brother who came. Ni brother yangu alikuwa amekuja. It's my brother who came because alikuwa kwetu at the time. He was staying in Nairobi and my parents are coming from Machakos. So of course like they weren't told what happened because again it's at night. So wao walikuwa wameambiwa like there's an emergency at school, come for your daughter. So of course wao wanafikiria the worst scenario possible, either I'm sick ama kuna fire shule, something, you know. So my brother comes and then sasa benye sasa amemalizana na wao, you know what he tells me, ati hapo limwako amesema ati ulienda kuconfess.
What are you saying? What are you saying?
Me, I take myself to the teacher. Ati I confess. Am I stupid? Am I mad? Ati yeah, wameniambia ati uliconfess, ulienda ukasema ulifanya this and this and you are among the team leaders. Team leader tena. Mimi team leader tena. Surely. Anyway, sasa nikafika. So when my brother came, the teacher, she was like, you're not going to pack your things alone. Kuja nikupeleke. Akanipeleka. Take everything. I literally like they were like, we don't care. Wewe chukua virago vyako vyote toka hii shule yetu. Yani nilifukuzwa. I was just away like a thief, like a thief in the night.
Mtu wangu nakwambia ni mbaya.
I was fukuzwa. So nikaeka vitabu, nikaeka nguo zangu, nikatupanisha kila kitu kwa suitcase, nikapack, nikaenda like, do you have anything in class? Yes. Nikapelekwa class tena. Na mwalimu bado sikuenda peke yangu. They did not accept au kubali niende peke yangu. Endea vitu zako. Nikaenda na yeye. And then when anyone tries to talk to me, the teacher's like, don't talk to her. Usimwongeleshe. Oni guide huyu. Nikapaku vitu zangu. Haya, sasa tumetoka, nimefukuzwa shule. Then they were like, this is not an expulsion, it's an indefinite suspension. We'll let you know when you can come back. Mauongo. You liars. You're just lying. So mungesema tu mmenifukuza. So nimefika sasa, nikapatana sasa na wazazi. Tulikuwa tupatane hapo na Kumatmega. So the exchange point was happening there from my brother to them. So mimi hapo tense, najua kai. Today I've been killed. Today I've been again. Nimetoka suspension 2 weeks ago. It's not even been more than 1 month. So that day I just knew. So now at least I think my brother and he calmed down the situation. He was like, isn't it vitu normal? Sasa tukiwa kwa gari because at least he came with us to drop somewhere. But during years hiyo ride yenye tuko hapo, she's like, these people are just making a big deal out of nothing. Thank God for my brother. Joel, you're sick only the same. You saved me that day. So tumefika home sasa. Niko hapo bado na tense. I'm still tense. Kichapo. Kumbuka bado nyaonyo iko kwa nyumba. It's still there. Till date. It's still there. It's still where it was kept around even 10 years ago. Yeah. Na bado iko. Hiyo nyaonyo bado inakuwa. So kumbuka nyaonyo bado iko. Tumefika nyumbani sasa. But I wasn't beaten. Wameuliza sasa, sasa umeharibu maisha yako. Unataka kufanya nini sasa? What do you want to do now? Mimi nikasema mimi nimechoka na it. Because this is form 3. KCSE ni next year. Alafu sasa mimi form 3 term 3. And it was the beginning of term 3 because kumbuka, so you remember I was chased away. I was suspended when we opened school. So this is term 3 ikianza ya form 3. So me ain't no way. Ati ni repeat form 3. Nikasema hapana. Mimi nihamishe, nataka kufanya GCSE sasa. I want to do a GCSE. Mimi 844. No way. That they're like, unataka kwenda shule gani? Mimi nikasema Lukenya. I want to go to Lukenya. look at your IGCSE, because I was when nilienda, they asked me, have you been, why you hammer, because bona na hammer form 3, were you expelled at your old school? Alafu hiyo siku nilienda na babangu ananiangalia, mimi namwangalia, akasema no, I wasn't expelled. But Mungu ni nani? You know, at school, Laser Hill called me to go to their school because of my acting. If it was not for that, singekuwa nimewahi maliza shule, man. My prospects would have been very bad. So guys, yeah, that's the story of how I was expelled 2 weeks after my suspension. God damn it. Anyway guys, thank you for coming to this week's episode. Tupatane tena next week, same day, same time, same day. Yeah, so bye guys.